Hey YouTube, Jeep and Bubba here, and we just got done with the Jeep Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, and we had a fantastic time. And you should expect to see that video up probably this afternoon or tomorrow evening at the latest, Monday, but it should come up to this afternoon or this evening. But we did have an unexpected thing, so I thought I'd give you an update. As you can see, we have a U-Haul and a trailer, and that's not how we came to the show. We drove the Jeep here yesterday cruising, had it slip into neutral, and now we don't have third or fourth gear. I think it's actually starting in second, and I think it's stuck in second. Randomly, it will even slip from second, try to go into third, and then third doesn't exist. Last night, I disconnected the battery for an hour. I put transmission output sensor and a vehicle speed sensor in. They're cheap, 60 bucks, threw them in. Did not help anything. None of that helped anything. I think it's actually mechanical. I think there's actually a failure in this 42 RLE transmission, which are notoriously terrible. So we're gonna tow back to Georgia. We're in Knoxville, Tennessee. This was the closest U-Haul facility. We're at Home Depot right now, where I got some straps to make this work. If you've ever thought about hauling on a U-Haul trailer, they are a pain in the butt, but if you're in a bad situation like this only cost me $180 to rent the trailer and the truck, and that includes mileage, not gas, but does include mileage. So not a bad deal, but I've done this before. I'll show you how it works, and it may save you a little bit. I was going to do a video real quick, like how to haul on a U-Haul trailer, but I don't want U-Haul to sue me, so I'll just slip this tip into this update video. So basically, these trailers come with a webbing like this, and their straps will not fit over a 35, will not fit over a 37 or a 40 or anything bigger. I don't know if it'll fit over 33, but it'll be close. Okay, so what you do is you find your local Home Depot, which thankfully was close to the U-Haul. They have these straps for $10 in there. You just take the hook section, hook it right in here, and then run it down into this ratchet. So the webbing fits around the tire just fine, but it doesn't have a strap long enough to get into the ratchet. So I've got the ratchets hooked up, and that'll keep the Jeep from moving backwards and forwards. I still use the safety chain included over the axle. I still put the Jeep in park with the e-brake on and in 4 low. That's gonna slow down some movement. Use the rear safety chain. And then what I do is I grab 2 more straps, threw them in my D-ring holders on my bumper, and then hooked them crossways to the actual trailer. Now, I don't like hooking to bumpers because that loads down the suspension, and what will happen is as we bounce down the road, these will loosen up. And so we're gonna need to check those straps, but actually the front straps are designed to do everything. I'm just doing this as an extra added safety precaution, and it's gonna help prevent with some left or right sway, because you know, a big tall Jeep going down the road, it's gonna have some sway. This is not how I would set it up on my trailer, and you guys, if you want to know how to do it on a regular trailer, I do have a video that you can check out in my YouTube library. It's called Strapped Up, so you guys can check that out. So that's how you can set it up on a U-Haul. Also, we're at Home Depot, so I'll mention, if you ever want to use a Penske truck and you have your own trailer, then you can hop on Amazon, and they have a couple different tricks to take those balls that are on there and make them so that you can adapt them for your car trailer. But you didn't hear any of this from me. Anyways, I'm gonna do a quick update video. So we had a great time in the Jeep Invasion. I think it was really productive, besides the fact that this transmission's blown up. Now we're gonna pull this transmission, and I was considering going to a manual, but I think we're gonna go back automatic, but go heavy duty with the updated transmission. I've looked at ATS, I've looked at Extreme Performance. Haven't decided. If you have opinions, please drop those in the comments below. And then, well, I know I should LS swap it. Before you give me the device, LS swap with a better trans behind it. I understand. Can't afford that just quite yet. In fact, I can't really afford this. Is it a good time to mention I started a Patreon account under the name Jeep and Bubba? I don't know, maybe too soon. Anyways, we'll figure it out. I probably will have to sell my S10 or something, and Abby will never be able to go to college because I'm perpetually fixing this Jeep. But we're gonna get this back to the house today, and then we're headed to Sheriff's Jeep Invasion next weekend. I'm only gonna be there Wednesday for the kickoff show and Sunday for the entire show. I'll be walking around, and unfortunately I won't be in this LJ. I'll probably either be in a friend's Jeep, or I might just drive up the Cherokee Trailhawk. Doesn't really matter because there's so many Jeeps there to see that you maybe wouldn't even notice this LJ anyways. But I'd like to say hey to you. I got to say hey to a lot of friends and a lot of people at the Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. It was great seeing you. Thanks. Actually had a lot of people reach out to offer help to get this back home. I really appreciate it. We're gonna be just fine. It's kind of just a minor setback, but we'll build it better, and it'll be improved in a few months. That's just how it goes. You know, in South Dakota we had the same issue with the wiring harness, and now we've got you know, upgraded throttle body. We've replaced with a lot of better parts, and so then we end up with a better Jeep. It's just a little disappointing at this point, but we're gonna hop in the U-Haul now. Sheriff's will be the last event for this month, so that you'll be completely updated for this month. And then September and October, we should be looking for some overland adventures and getting into hunting season and camping and all that good stuff. College football started yesterday. Woo woo. So we're back in football season. Hopefully we get some cooler weather soon. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Check out the new podcast. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, Overcast, all over the place. Sorry. And it's Jeep and Bubba. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll be seeing you.